Hi everyone, Dave here, and welcome back to the channel for Pokemon Storytime. These videos are going to be me sharing my memories of Pokemon with all of you in the hope that they bring a little bit of joy to your day. Today's video, I'm going to reminisce on the time when I sold a huge chunk of my Pokemon collection for an iPod Nano. Naturally, you already know the moral of the story, treasure your cards. Back in 2007, I was 14 years old and secretly continuing my Pokemon collection. There were other interests knocking around at the time, the likes of Call of Duty, football cards, football stickers, and also those little football figurines you could get down your local supermarket, and of course, girls. I was always swayed by what everyone else was doing, and so while I was still collecting Pokemon cards, I was very much getting involved in everything else, except for females. At my school, everyone pretty much had a mobile phone, most likely a Nokia, but I went against the trend and bought a Motorola Razr, which was a cracking phone. It was, however, really rare that someone would have an iPod, and so I became fixated on this dream of owning one, particularly a brand new iPod Nano, which I think at the time was around £140 or $200. I was too young to have a job at the time, I was too poor to use my pocket money, and other than become a paid pro on Call of Duty, there was just no way of me being able to obtain this iPod Nano, at least legally. Then my good old mama came to the rescue and she said, let's have a car boot sale. Now, it never dawned on me at the time that stuff in my room might actually be worth something to somebody else. And so I saw this as a massive result to me. Once it was agreed that we were going to have a car boot sale, I got together a bunch of old board games, CDs, and some of my Pokemon cards. Now, I did have a huge affection for my collection, and I remember clearly thinking that I would only sell some of my cards if nothing else was selling. I just couldn't fail on my mission to get my iPod Nano. A few weeks roll around, and here comes Saturday morning. We head down to the local rugby ground where we're going to be setting up all our wares on a few tables. And the first few hours go by, and there's barely a sniff at the likes of my Gorilla CDs or my Ratchet and Clank PS2 game. The sweat is officially on, and I decide to bring out the big guns. I open my beloved binder and begin pulling out things like level X's, doubles of my Watsy Hollows, and I distinctly remember a crystal golem, which I'll never forget. As soon as I do this, everyone and their mum comes sniffing. And the weird thing was that the majority of people were middle-aged men. And I actually remember thinking to myself, if adults are interested in what I have, surely it's valuable, right? The unfortunate thing is that penny didn't really drop until I'd actually sold a bucket load of cards for the money. Anyway, I achieved my goal and I managed to make around £180. And so on the way back home, I stopped by in a local tech store and pick up my brand new black iPod Nano. I'm absolutely buzzing for Monday to roll around so I can crack it out of school. Monday rolls around and unfortunately reality hits. So, and I promise you, I'm not joking here. I literally take my iPod Nano out, super excited, ready to show my mates, and one of my friends is all smiling, super happy, and goes, "Oh, I've got the 3rd gen version, which plays videos." I literally am absolutely gutted because I did not buy that because that was way too expensive and I'm only 14. I think what sat with me at the time, and frankly still to this day, is how disappointed I was that not just because I traded my Pokemon cards for something else, but for the fact that I just traded them all together. Because the affection I had for my collection was far more apparent after I'd let them go, and sadly, it's just too late at that point. So, the moral of the story is do not sell your favourite Pokemon cards if you do not have to. With that being said, I hope you will have a great day, and I'll catch you later. See ya.